hopefully live.
It's not just a fantasy, but don't you hear my voice? Wake up your soul. We've been waiting for a long time. Now is the time to stand up tall. The wind blows through the trees, storm like mighty tide. Still I dream of that race that we can shine bright as bright. It's so hard to find someone to believe in. Sometimes life's a dream, it flies, so we can catch up to them. But I've been here for you. We can choose the world if we let go of fears and distrust. Don't be afraid of life's mistakes. Don't be nothing. Dreams are meant to be realized, no matter what they say. We make you walk, so take a chance right now. Never ever rewrite story and never ever rewrite precious love.
Alright, we are back. Alright, so now we've seen the opening in the game. The opening is now plays as the attract mode. I'm going to turn down the volume slightly. Alright, so hopefully we fixed the video issue. That opening seemed to run pretty alright. So, fingers crossed. It's not perfect, but it should be better than last time. Anyway, last week we started Stella Glow. Some fun anime witch SRPG by the makers of Luminous Arc. Last week was a lot of fun. Our childhood home, our village, was destroyed by an evil witch. Our childhood friend turned into a witch. And now I've been tasked by the queen to go and find the other 3 witches. Yeah, there's 5 in total and one's evil. We're the water witch. We have to go find the earth, fire, and wind, I think. We have to go find a bunch of witches, and that's our task. But before we do that, Alto has to prove himself. So he has to become a knight, but he has to do some fighting to do that. Let's start back up on my recent laptop. Funnily enough, I don't think there's a character called Stella in this game. I might be wrong. Yeah, there's some very slight hitching, but much better than it was last week. So fingers crossed that stays the case. We need to get Alto into those fancy new clothes of his. He's still wearing his country bumpkin outfit. It's terrible. Yes, witches, anime, tactics! Oh, my guides have gone a-wandering. Sorry, I might have to spend a couple of minutes here, because my laptop's been doing stupid shit. This guy's Arcadia. And that's 3 houses. Alright, well, I'll jump in while I'm desperately trying to get my laptop working. It's fine. I think that'll be correct. If this is not correct, I have a save state. Ooh, a story summary. In order to complete the Anthem program, which sounds delightful, and more importantly, to protect Lizette, Alto decides to become a knight.
Is this where the exam's being held? It looks pretty empty.
Sure does.
Mr. Klaus! It's me, Alto! Is anyone there?
Quiet, idiot, we're training! Oh, uh-oh, someone's drunk.
What kind of moron is out here yelling this early in the morning?
Someone's hungover.
Sorry. My head. I drank way too much yesterday. You mind keeping your voice down?
Hey, buddy.
Are you one of the Royal Knights?
That's a Sylvain right there.
And who are you?
I don't know.
My name's Alto. I'm here to take the 9th Regiment selection exam.
Sure are, buddy. Alright. Okay, that's a sound effect to have. You deserve it.
Damn, I told you to keep it down. You're doing that on purpose?
Yes, you jerk.
Sorry, it's not on purpose. Honestly.
Yeah, it was.
I really don't get your kind of people. If you want to be a knight so bad, you can trade spots with me any day.
You must be joking. You dare call yourself one of the honorable regnant knights, Rusty?
He doesn't actually.
Why does everyone have to be so goddamn loud?
I have not seen you since Grenna.
And I hope I'll never have to room with someone as loud as you again.
I can say the same for you. Breaking curfew is bad enough, but bringing back a lady? Inexcusable.
Oh, yeah, here we go. We got the ladies' man.
Tightwad. Hey, Alto, was it? You want to end up like him?
Ah, that boy from the other day. Are you lost, boy?
He said he's here for the exam.
That's right. Please let me join the 9th Regiment.
Sheesh, how annoying.
Only
No.
the most elite knights apply to be members of the 9th
Yes,
Regiment.
Rusty is that type of anime.
To turn you away.
He's not so bad.
Rejects?
But Archibald is fantastic and I love him.
Rusty. Anyway, if
I
you
think
want
the
to
voice
be
acting in this game
try
is
starting
pretty
with the
good.
Sentry Squad.
I don't want to be a knight. I want to protect Lizette and save Mithra.
Save the
Like, it's
team.
extremely over the top and anime, but it's like good. It's good. It's enjoyably fun. Archibald is so pompous.
Alto,
Rusty, Archibald,
Kick his ass.
participate in today's selection exam.
Yes, sir.
Kick his butt so hard.
you can do it, Alto. I'll be cheering for you.
Destroy this man.
I'll pass. No matter what it takes.
I don't remember joining this team just so I could be a babysitter.
This is a serious mission, Rusty. Please treat it as such.
Yeah.
Is this where we're supposed to meet for the 9th Regiment selection exam?
Let's hurry up and start. My spear craves some hack and slash action.
It seems the hopefuls have started together.
I also crave some hack and slash action.
Prepare for battle.
Well.
I mean,
Looks
who
like
doesn't?
It's time to play with some newbies.
I mean, we all enjoy some hack and slash action. I think you'll agree. I still haven't found my guides, so I'm trying. I finally found them. Jesus, it's the last set of tabs I checked. Oh my god. Alright. Where have we gone? There I am. Alright, down we go. Alright. Let's end this. We got a bunch of mooks. Yeah, I wonder which of these guys are real characters and which are not. I do like Fervent Applicant and Gruff Applicant. Oh man, Archibald can move. He fucking motored. I'm a monster. Alright, we are schmoovin'. Alright, here we go. Yeah, the greatest weapon of a night, punch! Victory conditions, try hard against the Royal Knights. Alright, got a man with a knife.
Give it a go.
No, attack from the side, idiot! Oh man, goodbye!
Come to me.
Is this just repeating what we saw in the scene?
Handle.
I love Archibald. He's fantastic.
I'll go.
He's like not very good in battle, of course, but like, I love this man. Alright, so level 7 and 8, and we are a paltry level 4, so I'm sure this is gonna go fantastic. Okay. Ah, they do have counter. Have a look. Yeah, what about Archie? Okay, Archibald does not have counter. That's actually terrifying, but...
I'm ready.
Great! Okay, it doesn't have a damage back, which I believe it does. If we did counter, it would show damage back, I believe. We'll see.
Hold stance. 1, 2.
Power Driver is absolutely, damage of a night. Alright. I mean, if you were that man, would you not use one? It seems like a pretty good weapon.
Sure. Let's give it a go.
So, this is actually an unwinnable, fight. Luckily for us, they will go after these assholes first, and then come after me. It's fine, we're not gonna worry about it.
Let's go.
The soldiers are very good at getting themselves killed. Now maybe we'll bring Rusty down to like
Come to me.
40 health.
Can you handle?
I do think when you take off the animations, the little movies, you do miss the voice clips. I actually don't know if they still happen or not. Let's find out. Let's do some science. We can turn them off.
I'm ready.
So... yeah, so I think you only get voice clips when the movies are on.
Let's give it a go.
Yeah, looks like it.
Come to me.
Oh, we're about to get punished. Okay.
Sure. Let's give it a go.
Oh, it might bring him below 40 health.
I'll go.
There is no point in healing. This is an unwinnable fight. We cannot win this fight. I mean, I don't actually know if you could even win it if you, like...
I'm ready.
Can't even grind, to be honest, because there's no optional fights. And I did kill as much as I could with Alto, so yeah, this is just an unwinnable, fight. Oops. Doesn't matter. I was trying to go up there, so I'd have my back to the, torch, but it literally doesn't matter, we're dead.
Payback.
I was like, how did we counter when we died? I guess we're at 1 health. Don't kill him! Rusty will never lower his blade. Yeah, you are, even though you're the best hunter in your village. We are the only one left standing, so I guess we win. Woo! Well, we're kind of kneeling, I guess. We got no money for losing that fight.
We started with a bunch of knights, but this kid's the only one left.
Fucking idiot right
Royal
here.
Knight elites as well. How pathetic.
Man, really pathetic, to be
What do you
honest.
think of Alto's abilities?
He's terrible. His attacks are one-dimensional and way too easy to predict. It
Yeah,
may
fair
work
enough.
fighting beasts in the forest, but not for the ninth. That said, he moves fluidly, and his intuition is sharp. I say he passes.
He was the
Thanks,
only knight with
Rusty.
spirit befitting of the 9th Regiment. It appears you are worthy of being addressed by name.
You had main character immunity.
Yes.
You
You
win.
have passed the exam. You are hereby a knight of the 9th Regiment.
I did it!
Woo!
Congratulations, Alto!
Thank you so much, Mr. Klaus.
Oh, Rusty is Ryuji.
You are a regiment knight.
I was like, where have I heard
I mean,
Rusty's
Commander
voice?
Klaus.
Well,
Yeah, he's
consider this my
Skull.
official welcome to you, Alto. Let us work together for the ones we wish to protect.
Yeah, we kind of got through hazing. Yeah, for sure. All right, Klaus, Rusty, and Archibald have joined our
Now
party.
that
There we
the exam's
go.
over and done with, let's go find us some witches.
Hell yeah.
First, Alto.
No, I want to go find the
You need to get more accustomed to
witches.
This training. What are
This
we
is a
going to
witch
do?
anime. What do you think I'm here
There are
for?
reports of monster sightings in the forest to the east. We shall go there and take care of them.
If there are no
The monsters
witches,
in the
what's the
Eastern
point?
Forest are weak. Perfect for new recruits.
Seriously? How boring.
Well, that will be all for today. Archibald, Lizette, and I will
And
go
I'm
to
just
inform Her
expecting
Majesty
Rusty to
of
go,
the
for
news.
real?
Show Alto around the barracks and prepare for the mission.
Alright, so we're finally gonna get the
comes the
chance to go around,
What was
like,
that?
the town
Oh,
and
nothing.
stuff.
Sure, I'll do it.
I have high expectations for you, Alto.
Thank you, sir.
I
Let's
wouldn't.
Keep up, Alto.
Alright, we got the travel music. Alright, Night Squad Barracks. Cool, I guess. You've got like a pallet on the floor. You share your room with like 10 other knights. You have to share. There is one bathroom in the whole building. Oh, we got our own room? Okay. That's sweet. What are you complaining about? This room is huge. Oh, I see. Claus made up the exam just so that we could get on the night squad. Thanks, Claus. Klaus? I'm bad with names. Like, even though this is a storage room, it's pretty sweet. I've slept in smaller rooms. You've got a window. I wouldn't complain. You've got your own uniform. Oh, is that... Have we finally got our duds? How come it's a uniform and yet everyone's wearing different colors? Thanks, Rusty. Good old Rusty. It's got a table in it and everything. This room's pretty sweet. Yeah, like now that we get a good look at it, you've got a wardrobe, you've got shelves, you've got a bed and a window. Go away, Lizette. We've got a table, and this is just the part of the room we can see. This is a nice room. I don't know why he's moaning.
Yeah.
What's up, Lizette?
Why the sigh?
She came in and just does.
So much happened today.
Yeah, a chest, a bedside table, a stool.
We were just simple villagers. But now we're royal.
You're not supposed to describe yourself as a simple villager, Alto.
Hey, Alto. Thanks.
For what?
For what?
I said I was ready, but honestly, I was worried. I was really happy you fought by my side, though.
I'm glad to hear that.
And as I watched you take your exam, I came to a decision.
What's
I'm
that?
going to do everything the best I can. We're
You
new to
weren't
this,
doing that
so
before?
not everything will go perfectly, but there'd be no reason to be here if I wasn't going to do anything.
Yeah, you're right. I barely scraped by today. I'll have to work really hard to keep up.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Alto. You'll
Let's do it
soon
together.
become the most overpowered character because you are the main character in a witch anime game. You have to be, like, just the stupidest, badassest bullshit by the end. Just complete horseshit this man gets. Yeah, sure, I'll save, yep. Saving's very fast in this game. I think it was on the 3DS cart as well. I'm so used to games taking 5 years to save now. Oh yeah, there he goes. Now he's got his sweet red jacket. Again, how is it the uniform if they're all in different colors? But, well, red with one pauldron. You have to be asymmetrical as well. That's a lot of potential party slots. It sure is. There might be an awful lot of playable characters in this game. What are you arguing at? What do you mean? It's the knight's uniform. It's a really nice color. I don't know why you're embarrassed. No, it looks fine. Like, I'm not gonna complain. That's a perfectly serviceable Fire Emblem outfit right there. Archibald also has one giant pauldron. Whereas Klaus here is very, very symmetrical. I think Rusty was as well. I didn't actually see. I don't think he had any shoulder pauldrons. But then he is like the thief type, so... Alright, yes, we're finally gonna get to explore. We're gonna get to go to shops and stuff. Rusty's like, no, I don't want to show him around. Alright, we got a nice main street here. There's so many people, he says. With like no one in that image. There is a horse and cart, but no people in this CG. I do hear a crowd though. They've got the crowd like mumble in the back. Alright, take a look at this map, y'all. Alright. Bianca's Armory and Franz Atelier. Alright, they won't give it for free though. You are gonna have to pay. Yeah, crowd dot wave. And now explore the royal capital. Thanks! There are many facilities, blah blah blah, use your cursor. Now open the menu! Yeah! That's some like, knockoff amiibo looking shit right there. Swap out equipment. Yeah, the bottom screen has the little map. So there's the Atelier, Armory, and 2 other places we don't know yet. I do love a good menu. So yes, they actually come 1 level lower than they were in that fight, but about as strong looking at the stats. You know, too bad. Klaus is 8. Lizette is, of course, level 2. I'll look at some stuff here. So Klaus has... Guardian. Adjacent tiles are impassable by enemies. So I guess he cannot... Like, enemies can't pass through, like, tiles to the side of him. They have to kind of go around him. So he's a big old block. Rusty has counter and parry, may negate physical damage. And yes, he is we have a lanceman. We have a dagger, sword. Equipment also has slots for what the gems will come into. Archibald uses his fists. And he has defender, may negate damage dealt to an ally. Interesting. And also Guardian, yeah, so he's a big old tank lad. And Rusty's a bit like us, we have counter as well. Let's have a look at their skills. Physical rush to 1 enemy, range 1 at 2, negates counter, interesting. And then knockback attack to 1 enemy. Rusty has stab, range 1, and knife thrower, range 1 to 3. So yeah, Rusty's actually like pretty decent. He's got some range on him, and Archibald is definitely from a long line of Archibalds. Alright, so Klaus can heal 30 HP for himself or an ally. That's pretty alright. Lizette, of course, is like 80 with her heal, but in a pinch, that's not too bad. Large for physical attack to a line of units. Yeah, that's a very good move. Non-elemental, 1 to 3. Klaus is a paladin. The 9th Regiment commander, best lancer in the kingdom, loves to read. Water witch kind girl, but she mysteriously turns everything she cooks purple. Now we're a boy. I think this updates like as you go along with the story, so we're now a boy with memory loss who became a knight. He's a round-out scout, skill in battle, but looked down upon within the knights due to his womanizing nature. Yeah. The 28th head of the Archibald family. So yeah, they're all just Archibalds all the way back, guys. It's a long, that's a long line of Archibalds at 28. He's very serious, or he'll do anything to mess with it. Alright, so... storage, okay. And we can go into equipment. And people have to equip items. You have 2 item slots on everyone. They have ailment healing stuff. That's pretty good. You have items in stock, which is short. We haven't gotten any orbs yet. I assume that'll be coming because we are going to the orb shop. Alright, so let's head to the armory first. Hey, Bianca.
Welcome!
Hi!
There's a face I haven't seen before. Are you a new knight?
I sure am.
Yeah.
That means you'll be a regular from now on.
I sure will.
My name's Bianca. I work here part-time.
Yeah, that's also Makoto. So yeah, there are a lot of Persona 5 voice actors in this. Considering that's Akechi talking to Makoto right there.
Traveling the world, so I'm basically running this place. I decided I might as well change the name while I was at it.
Oh, that's how it works?
Yep, exactly.
Oh, Makoto's also Rhea. I don't think I knew that.
We've got everything here. Weapons, armor, accessories, items. If you're in the area, don't be a stranger.
The next shop will also have a very familiar voice. That one I did know. We will see. Alright, so not used by party, goes in storage, can be equipped. By storage, we put directly in the storage. Sure. Items aren't a huge, like consumable items aren't really, like, usually useful in this game. I mean, they're good, but often you'll want to be healing with your witch's moves because that gets them experience. Ah yes, exchange items. Alright, so there is no downside to selling exchange items. You should just go ahead and do it. It'll even potentially unlock new items for you. Yes, buy to storage. We can talk with her. I do love advice. Don't mean a thing, you don't equip them. Yeah, I know that. That's fair. Alright, let's have a look. Yeah, we could buy... How much money do we have? 2,800. Okay. I've had that wolf meat on me for far too long.
Thanks.
Yeah, I'll sell my hunter's sword. I honestly don't know if there's much...
Thanks.
Like, if you want to keep your old stuff, I'll have to look that up, because I don't know for sure. Not worth very much money anyway. I think Lizette, some magic and defense is probably where I want to be. Everyone else is probably alright. Is leather vest? Yeah, so I think these three come with their latest equipment anyway. So yeah, I can probably... I won't have any money for the orb shop, so I might hold off on that until we go over there and see what the atelier has for us.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Hi.
I was told to come here by a guy named Rusty.
Ah, a friend of Sir Rusty. I'm Franz, the owner of this shop.
I think a lot of people recognize this voice.
My name's Alto. Nice to meet you too. So are these some kind of jewel?
Alto, you've never heard of orbs?
No, this is my first time.
Then allow me to explain.
Orbs?
These are special jewels called orbs. Orbs can have very strange effects. They're known as mystery gems. Here in the cabin, we use them to light fires and sanitize water.
Whoa.
Me and my papa put orbs in weapons.
You put them in weapons?
When you put an orb into a weapon, the weapon will gain new properties. Here, as a welcome gift.
Yeah, thanks for the orb. Yeah, Ben Diskin follows us everywhere. Yeah. Ben Diskin, that man is in everything.
Oh, don't worry yourself over it. We have surplus stock at the moment. This store sells a wide variety of orbs. Please, buy whatever you like.
The young girl is also Alicia from Zestiria. I do love equipping orbs. Yep, so all weapons have slots. The number of orbs one holds is slot count. So yeah, sometimes you'll want a weaker weapon because it can get you more orb slots. Alright, so who do we want the aim orb? And so he buys direct at storage. Yeah, I want to buy an attack orb for sure.
Thank you very much.
Now I have 2 of them. So I think that means I can go buy that leather armor. People's emotions, hell yeah! I love having people's emotions in my sword.
I await your next visit.
Ah, got booted out immediately. Okay. I think I might be able to go to the shop, maybe. Guess we'll see, but yes, they're materia. Ooh, pastry shop. Oh, hell yeah. I want a pastry. Mr. X is just desserts. Right, drop by in your room. Can I go back to the shop? I want to buy that leather armor! Yes, okay, good.
Welcome, Alto. What would you like?
Actually, can I buy any accessory? Ah, I can. Okay. Interesting. It might be worth grabbing one of these rings for our witch. I'm gonna grab an attack ring.
Okie dokie. What are you selling?
What do I want to sell? Not very much, to be fair. So I think I'll just hold on. Go ahead and orbs. Attack orb here. Who has lower accuracy? That's 90, 95, 100. Okay. She doesn't really... I actually don't know. Do magic spells have accuracy? I actually don't know. They might do. I wonder if accuracy would be good on the Zet then. I'm not entirely sure. Give it a go. I think we'll give Rusty some extra attack here. Wrong thing. Orbs! I'm gonna get very confused all the time between orbs and accessories. Oh, I also have options. Oh, okay. I was wondering. Message speed normal. I'll put that down a little, and I might put background music a little bit up because it's a little quiet. Voices being the loudest is probably where I want to be anyway. That's good. That's good. I was wondering when I would finally get like audio options and stuff.
See you later.
All right, let's head back to our room. I think Alto's room is where we save. Yep. Save. Save your game, says the game. Alright, I do love summary. First mission that Alto and Lizette receive after joining the 9th Regiment is to slay the monsters in the forest located to the east. Yeah, there is an awful lot of room for characters. Alright, we will be leaving. We're gonna get dragged to the forest. Let's do it. Castle Gate, hello. I had to go buy, like, an attack ring. I have some new clothes. We're good. No. I am not ready. I'm not scared, they're just wolves. Do not believe that, Alto. Fucking idiot. Alto is a complete moron. Yeah, no shit, buddy. I mean, some people just aren't into naked ladies, Rusty. Archers of Fallen is like, nah. Whereas Lizette thinks it's fucking hilarious. You guys are fucking idiots. Archers of Fallen is like, oh, scandalous. Alright, let's go murder some monsters. Maybe one day I'll go find another witch. We gotta do the filler first. Alright, mission time. During mission time, you'll head out into the world, advancing the story. If you select depart, you'll leave the royal capital. So that's typically how this goes. Right? You're kind of in a hub, and then you go out for story stuff. You want to save, you go into Alto's room. I'm just going to do a quick save state, because fine. Oh. Are you joining me?
I'm gonna make some tea first, but then yes.
Fair enough. You're joining me in killing some monsters. Woo! Let us depart. I had a moment. This is fine. Yeah, here we go. Alright, we have a map. Do you remember where our destination is? We're going to the east. Can I go north instead? Alright, so now we have our world map. Enter your destination via the world map. Various types of icons. The yellow icon is a story event. A red is a battle. The green icon is the capital. You can access it at any time. Alright, can I, Ah, that's our village. Okay. We can't go in it because it's just, white. You can't really go in white destinations. We do have this, like, lovely region map in the bottom. I'm sure we're never gonna go at any of these regions. We've got, like, our typical ice lands at the top. Looks like there's a volcano over here. Some windmills? And a desert. It all looks very good. Yes, I can click Y to like zoom out a little bit. Alright. I can also hold B to make him. Sorry, I just love the way I love the way he pitter patters. If you're holding the dash, it's like footsteps.
Scoot.
Yeah, we got cold, hot sandwood. Alright, suppress the monsters in the eastern forest before they reach the royal capital. Recommended level 4. Time will pass, so I wouldn't worry too much about time, but there is a slight time mechanic. I'm getting tea. Could you get me water?
No, never.
Okay, thank you.
Absolutely not.
Alright, gotta fight some more ogres.
Finally, time to have an ogre battle.
I mean, it's fine. Like cowards! Those wolves would have killed you.
No.
But these, I'm not sure these choices matter.
Which yes would you like to give?
Yeah. Won't let fear stop me. Hell yeah. You're welcome, Rusty.
And Archibald's chibi sprite is thick.
I know, right? That man is swole. Alright, so yeah, we're finally getting, like, deploy and stuff. So here we go. It's true, 9-boat. Fear is the mind killer. Alright. Yeah, we're all required, so I don't really have any option of, like, moving anything. I kinda just have to,
Fear is the mind killer. Fear is the little death.
Ah. Okay, so I could go back. Can I can't, like, pick anyone up, it doesn't look like, because everyone's required. Alright, so we're just gonna go ahead and, what button did I make start? I made that button start. Let's end deployment and get going. You can do some stuff in deployment, but if you want to, like, do equipment and stuff, you kind of have to do beforehand.
Time to begin the end of deployment. I'll take the case.
Alright, so we get control of all of them, I think, but in general what we want to do is have our 3 high-level characters hit things down to really low health and then kill them with Alto on the set, because these guys are higher levels than the enemies, so...
A good chance to catch up.
Yeah, they will get, like, very, very little experience. Okay, so as long as you stacks with less damage, the further away he is. He is very mobile, he's very fast, so he's pretty useful.
A speedy, knifey boy.
And he can also go up pretty high, you can get up to this archer. Have a look at the lay of the land. There's 2 archers. Archer and orc on both sides. Orc, archer, and orc leader over here. So probably what I'll do is have Alto go like one way and the set go the other here, and then we all converge on this lot.
I love those goblin archers. Look at them lads.
I know, they're very good lads. They're extremely good. They also drop archer ears. Large eared archer. It's edible.
Neat.
Large roller from a savage creature. That's mean. They ever do eat you? Alright, so yeah, you can see that Rusty has a lot of turns. Very fast.
Speedy boy.
Yes, the question is... kind of like attack these without killing them. Because he's got counter, it's a little
There's a little
awkward.
danger.
We'll probably have him come up and spell, yeah, so his attack has, like, more range on it.
Mm-hmm.
It's time.
It's an AoE. Okay, yeah.
Let's drop all my knives on the floor. Got it.
Yep.
It's time.
Is it time?
It's time.
Oh, I like him even more.
I know. Yeah, you see they're gonna get like 1 experience from all of this. Alright. Hey, Klaus. So, yep. He excels at everything!
Damn.
He sure does. His spear,
The goodest boy.
his spears have reach so they can hit 2 enemies in
Right,
front of
they've
them.
got like a pierce.
Be very careful about that. If
When
your
enemies have them.
When your allies are behind the enemy. 'Cause you can
Yeah.
slap.
Oh,
you,
even
you
better.
You will hit your own units in this game.
Okay.
Let us advance.
I think I can possibly show. Yeah, I don't think I can target my own units, but I think if they're behind, like, I think you can hit them. Yeah, go this way.
And chill.
The Archbold, he will go forth.
He went third, actually.
His strong body is suited for attack and defense. He's a big old tank, this boy.
The large punch me sign on his chest means
Yes,
enemies will
defender
punch him.
allows him to shield another ally.
I am coming.
Good. Perfect. Yes.
No!
Can't wait to hear that 50 more times.
Oh no.
Here I come.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Now, advance.
Donk.
Bonk!
Body slam.
Absolutely fucking slammed it. Alright, so we're getting tutorial on the set.
Character we
I
already
guess.
have. Sure.
Which you can use magic, splash attacks, heal heals. She's weak to attacks, take care.
Hit her with a splash attack.
Don't get her owned by enemies. I don't think I can reach from here. I will, like,
It's a little hard to tell with the gradients, but
and check enemy ranges. Ah, yeah, they are all just like long range. Okay, this one. Okay, I'll probably go and chill beside house here.
chill next to the hot boy.
Yep. We're gonna get a tutorial on Alto of all things. Alright, yeah. So like it's gonna talk to us about terrain now, yeah.
Alto, boring enough that it's time to talk about the land.
Okay, different land types, water and grass. And there's height. So And yeah, so there are thickets that have defense and evade pluses as well.
As is standard terrain types.
So it will tell you in the top
Yep.
right type are on, which is nice, and like what bonuses you get, which I always appreciate. If you're
Oh,
in the
yeah.
pond, fuck you, you can't dodge for shit. It's
Yeah,
Stella
that
River.
makes sense. It's kind of tough to dodge in water.
Okay, so I'm gonna have
Positioning him in somebody come fuck this range.
I think it's got height.
Yeah.
Height 3, so
Yep.
thing. Yeah, height 3, height 6. I mean, it
I think it's
should
because
hit, but
it goes down there, maybe?
I think it's maybe because Archibald's in the way.
Also possible, yes. He is a thick boy, and it's difficult to get a sword around him.
It sure is. Everyone has like a height they can jump up as well. If we have a jump of 3, which means we
okay.
can go up a height of 3. If we have a look
Right.
at Rusty, I believe his is higher.
Right.
His is 5.
Yes, which is
So
how
that's
he
why
got
was-
up
yes,
this cliff
he could
right
go
here.
from 2 height to
to
6
6
height.
height, yeah.
So jump is like pretty important.
got
so
an
yeah,
8-foot
Alto's
vertical leap.
gonna have to like go up
The
like,
long way.
Yeah. I will position him here. Hopefully these guys do not get themselves killed. Yes, good.
From downtown. I'm chilling.
Well, okay, Eat it. Oops. Oh well.
Eat it.
That'll happen. I'm trying to get Alto's experience, but enemies will get themselves killed. It's fine.
At least there's archers.
Yep.
What are you gonna do? Hit me with that stick?
Not quite.
I love that like the miss animation doesn't even attempt like a dodge.
No, it's just, it hit his ghost form actually. Very spooky.
Alright, yeah, very, very spook. Alright, how much damage do we do here? 23.
Bigger.
Here I come.
Yeah, that's probably pretty good. Do I get, yeah, I believe these orcs are, you have to go over. Yeah. So Lizette will get her turn before that orc, so she can kill. She'll definitely kill him with water after Lion's Roar.
Yep.
I'll only get one. The thing about it is I only get one Lion's Roar because it's got low SP.
Here I come.
He doesn't have much magic defense. I think it's pretty likely that I can kill him with the water spell without using the Lion's Roar. Oh,
Here I come.
it's fine. I don't
We'll
need
figure
Lion's
it out.
Roar. It's fine. These enemies don't need me to. I don't need to worry about that orc leader. It's fine.
You do have 3 superpower units.
I do. Alright, so he's pretty weak, so I'm trying to get Alto to get a kill on him. I'm gonna have Rusty run away.
More like Runsty.
I am coming.
Sure are, buddy.
You sure are gonna be hearing that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It's my turn.
Alright.
Here I go.
I would have without the line split, I would have. But it would have been closer than I thought.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he was gonna do 25
Here I go.
with the attack. Oh, I think that would have been, like, perfectly lethal.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't regret my decision. That was, I'd been, like, 1 HP off, that would have sucked.
Would have been annoying, for sure.
Alright, goodbye. Lizette definitely wants as many kills as possible because she is extremely
Yes.
low level.
I'm stronger now.
You are a little stronger now.
She's lower level than the enemies,
special
which is very
special
scary.
conditions been met.
Oh?
Did I? Okay.
Ah!
Oh, I didn't even check that. Okay, yeah, so there are like special conditions like that you get you bonus items. I totally
Yeah,
forgot
okay.
about those.
Well, there we go.
Okay, so I definitely need also to kill like 2 enemies.
Mm-hmm. Well, one of them's standing up there.
Yeah, I just kind of need to get to them.
In 10 minutes, you're a dead motherfucker. Once I climb up this hill, you folks is doomed.
So you also see that Archer doesn't have range near him.
Right.
Let's go.
Probably gonna have these two just wait till Alto gets that kill.
Yeah.
Let us advance.
Alright.
Here I come.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty perfect.
Feels like math.
That can get a kill. These guys are just gonna chill until we're ready. Beautiful, okay. One problem solved with exact with an attack, alright. This is regular. You would know if it was New Game Plus. You keep your levels, I'm pretty sure.
Let's go.
That might be Luminous Arc 2 where you keep your levels. Anyway, no, this is just a new game. This is not a New Game Plus. I've just played it before. Round.
This is a fresh, let's call it cart.
Sure is. You reset to level when you keep your inventory. Yeah, I like blend this game with like Luminous Arc 1 and 2 very aggressively. Yum. Got myself an archer ear.
Hooray. I think.
Let's go.
Alright, just gonna hold off.
Let us
Get Alto
advance.
down off this cliff.
I mean, I guess it is edible?
I am coming.
Apparently.
That's something to look
Let's go.
forward to.
Okay, I'm gonna advance him a little bit.
I am coming.
The headphones on at the perfect time there.
Mm-hmm.
Let us advance.
Alright, getting there.
It's my turn.
Okay. Lizette will need to heal Alto,
go.
but that's alright. Alright, let's start taking a pot shot. Let's have a look.
It's time.
Probably need...
It's time.
You need to be careful with Rusty not, like, counter-killing them.
Yes.
So you might want to actually, like, not.
The danger of launching Rusty into the
I
stratosphere.
am coming.
I love counter, except when I'm trying not to kill things.
Trying to power level.
Alright, here we go. Archibald can be trusted to tank.
He is thick as a brick.
He is extremely thick.
Let's go.
Alright. Save state. Hopefully I can get also the kill on these guys.
It's time. Here you go.
Boom.
Let us
Leader
advance.
is just like, I ain't gonna do anything. I ain't gonna do anything about that. Okay, as long as he doesn't attack Rusty, Alto can get the kill here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, maybe.
Maybe.
I love their little
Every
laugh.
time. We're gonna get so much of that.
I know, it's so good.
I am coming.
They're lads. Alright, so it is the Oracle leader that's getting the move. So yeah, Alto can kill that guy, no problem.
Here I come.
And smack this archer. Bonk.
It's my turn.
What range is got on it? 0 to 2. Yeah.
Here I go.
You heal those arrow wounds you got.
Heal his much HP. Healing is good experience, though.
Right. Ooh.
6
made
more
Archibald
damage!
bleed.
Wow. Alright, yeah, let's go ahead and kill
I'm ready.
Orc.
Kill. Kill.
You love to murder. Alright, we met the other condition. Hooray.
It's time.
Attack the Orc leader, 115 health.
Eat.
I will be a lot less, like, maneuvering everyone to get certain characters' experience once these two are,
Once they've caught up a bit.
Yeah. Once my levels have evened out a wee bit.
This feels extremely like a chapter where you're just meant to play it like this.
Yeah, you absolutely are.
I am coming.
You are, buddy.
Oh lord, he coming.
Here I
The
come.
other thing about them is that because they're not getting the free heals from leveling, they can't use their special moves very often.
Yeah, that makes sense as well.
It's my
Like, over-leveling can actually be a bit of a detriment.
To like your minute-to-minute strategy.
Yeah.
Here I go.
Because often that, that full heal is extremely good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because she's like out of SP now, so it would be
Yup.
nice if she could get it, but...
Yup.
Here I come.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
So how many turns have I got before Alto?
Here I come.
I'm not sure I'm gonna manage to get him in killable range for Alto's next turn, but we'll see. Is he gonna go punch Lizette? I've left her pretty wide open. Shred up!
Oh no, he's used focus attack.
What a jerk.
It's time.
Okay, that might do it.
That'll help. Is stabbing really a skill?
Tear you up.
Apparently, yeah. Stab, 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 stab.
I cast Holy Lance of the Gods. I cast Stab.
Alright.
I'm ready.
Yeah! Beautifully done. Alright.
Hold stance. 1, 2.
I mean, apparently slashing your sword twice is a skill, so what do I know?
Mm-hmm.
Feel stronger.
Hey, that's 2 slashes. That's more than
Feel
one.
stronger.
Stab, though. That's at best the same type attack bonus.
Mission complete. Yeah, so, the specials here. So for clearing it, we got an aim orb and a healing herb and mana fruit. But for doing the specials, we got an orb meister and a debut staff. So we got a new weapon for...
I do love having an
Yeah.
Orb Meister.
Mm-hmm. I just bought new weapons for them, but, you know, it's fine.
Mission complete. All units return from the battlegrounds.
It is worth it to try and do special objectives, but also if they're really, really bad, you don't have to.
Right. It's just extra items, basically.
Yeah, it's a bit like the bonus stuff in FFTA 2, where it's like, it's really nice to get it, but if you
Right.
don't worry about it.
Right.
Seriously, that was awesome, Alto. I got to goof off.
Kind of.
Sure did.
You have great potential. You will only improve more with experience.
Not bad for a first timer. Impressive work as well, Lizette.
I'm sort of useless.
Wow, your attacks ain't so
No, you
strong.
weren't.
But your magic, that was really freaking cool.
I've never seen an orc get so wet.
It is extremely
You're gonna get us banned!
So glad.
Don't get us banned from
Well
Twitch.
done. That is all for today's mission. Our expedition to find the witches will begin tomorrow.
Yay! We're actually gonna progress!
Let us return to
Woo!
the capital.
Yeah. No thanks.
I love progression! Alright, time to disband.
Tomorrow we march. I'm gonna go fuck.
He's gonna go fuck. Bye, Rusty. I know, man. He's just honest.
Straightforward in intentions.
Mm-hmm. Pig.
Still haven't seen that pig.
We might see it fairly soon.
Big spoilers.
I don't
Oh,
know
no.
if it's gonna be today, but I do think the pig is coming out fairly soon.
That hits the spot.
Come on, Lizette. You sound like some old drunk guy at a bar.
But this milk tea is so good. I always want something sweet after I exercise.
Well, we did put in a hard day's work today. Oh,
Sure
yeah.
did.
I almost forgot.
Shortbread cookies from
Yoshi's
the
cookie?
bakery?
Hell
You
yeah!
said you wanted to try pastries from the capital. Well, I saw these when I was out earlier.
I love
so I brought
cookies.
some back.
Can I really have them?
Yes.
I wanted to try these
You live in the capital now. It's actually pretty easy.
desserts.
Let's eat before they get stale.
They're not gonna get stale in like an hour,
I'll have one
dude.
too.
Do you love biscuits though?
Delicious.
Oishi.
He's really strict, but he gave this bakery 5 stars.
I wonder if we'll ever meet Mr.
It's different
X.
from the ones
Probably
that you
not.
What do you mean? They're like night and day.
They're not purple.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure they only use the best butter and flour.
Besides the color, I can't tell the difference.
No more for you.
No foodie. This boy is not a foodie.
I
No.
did buy them for you, after all.
Thanks. But why?
Well, life's been pretty crazy lately.
I mean, a little
Your
bit.
mom did turn to stone.
Our entire town is fucking destroyed.
You say that now, but you're just going to tease me and call me fat.
Wow, harsh, bro.
It's not
Ew.
about stress, but I was definitely nervous. This is my first chance to stop and take a breath since this all began.
I see. I'm glad. Anyway, the other people in the 9th Regiment sure are strange.
Yeah.
Yeah?
As is the way.
This would be serious and almost saint-like, but Commander Klaus is the only one who fits that stereotype so far.
Yeah.
All over the place. And Archibald is serious, but
He's a little, weird.
A little much.
She's particular, let us say.
I'm coming.
finally going to start
I'm coming.
the witches tomorrow.
Yeah, let's finish this.
Yeah,
and get
let's
to
go
bed.
find the witches. I want to go find the witches. They're my favorite part of the game. This is a witch anime. We have to find the witches.
That's true.
What's up? Healing ring? Hell yeah.
Thought it was gonna be a half-eaten cookie.
What's this? Yeah, I kind of tuned you. Don't worry about it.
It's probably not important. Probably won't come up again.
Yeah, it'll never happen again. It's fine. How come all in-stay noises sound like that? Why are they all
Every
little
inn has the
jingles?
same nursery
Oh.
jingle. Whoop.
Yes! I love this character so much!
All these dirty old guys begging for their lives are so funny.
Stop messing around. Killing people is not our goal.
Are you sure about
Sure,
that?
Kirk Thornton.
Said I could kill anyone who fought back, you know? They're real dum-dums. We're just gonna pretty them up a bit.
Mm-hmm. Turn it with crystal.
Do not allow a single one to escape.
Yeah, I get it, Beardy. All right, the whole town's sealed. Just gotta wait for Hilda's song.
Those two should be here by now.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Hilda!
Dorothy, Rodolph, Well
Oh,
done.
she's Ryoko from 13 Sentinels.
Yep.
Dorothy.
Here at Buckland, she's most well known for 2B
Damn it, Dorothy.
near
You leave
Automata.
any alive?
They kept flinging spears around like annoying little mosquitoes.
Everyone is accounted for. Those who are not dead are in dreamland.
Hey, Hilda, let me hear your song. I want to see these dirty people turn into pretty jewels.
Jewels, huh? I guess
Oh, goodness.
Kraken is almost like amber.
Others will come for us soon.
You think these folks is evil?
No, no.
All of you, patrol the area.
Understood. Nobody's gonna interrupt you this time.
I won't.
Of course
let
she is
anyone
Edna.
get in my way.
Yeah.
Not until the whole
In
world.
terms of people we would know.
Yep.
Song.
Alright, they're going around killing / crystallizing everyone, which, yeah, not,
Putting them on ice.
not ideal.
Your Majesty, the Nolan village of Vihen has been crystallized.
The Nolan village of Vihen.
Nolan.
Rescue any survivors.
My deepest apologies, Your Majesty. There are none remaining.
How horrible.
Well, then get the pallet truck. We gotta drag them over here.
You should
Yep.
go rest.
Sir, yes, sir.
That is the third one this month. They are truly gaining momentum.
They're refining their process.
Hiding here in the capital.
Indeed. We do not have much time.
Well, go find those witches instead of fighting orcs in the forest then, huh?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Witches.
You better level up
witches.
those kids quickly.
Hell yeah. Oh, hello.
Fancy.
Hmm.
Is that good?
I'm sure that's fine and not a countdown to something really bad. I don't know. Chapter 1. End. Alright, we're in Chapter 2. We're gonna get yet more freedom. Seriously, this room is sweet. I don't know why he's moaning. Wow, just barge into his room, huh? No boundaries.
Nope.
You could have tried something other than hitting him.
Nope. Could have pulled out one of those swords.
This is a comically large table.
It's a little much.
Good morning, Alto.
Oh, hey, Queen. oh, hi,
Your
Queen.
Majesty.
I would like to see you in my office later, Alto.
How dare you? Oh, hey, the
What a
Queen.
wonderful day for the start of the 9th Regiment's first mission. Commander Klaus,
Yes, Your Majesty.
this is the Songstar. It has been in the royal family for
Oh,
generations.
that's a knife. That's a knife.
You just put that crystal onto a hilt, and now it's a knife.
Stone? It's a knife.
Is proof that you are under orders from the royal family.
I'm sure no one will steal it.
We will surely
Of course.
accomplish our mission.
I wish you good luck and good fortune. Now,
Yes.
I must return to my duties. Goodbye, Alto.
Bye.
Bye, ho.
I will speak with you later, Alto.
Jeez.
Sorry, I'm trying not to laugh.
Damn it.
The Queen has departed, so let us discuss the details of our next mission. Today, we will begin the search to find and secure 3 witches.
Yes,
Our first
3 witches. Let's
How
go.
hard could it be to find 3 witches?
Port Noir.
Noir. That small harbor town.
Never heard of it. So there's a witch in some.
If there are no
small
ladies
town called
there?
Noir or Amor or something.
I mean, it'd be kind of weird if there's a town
We
with
are
no
confident
ladies.
She is there, but we have yet to confirm it.
No ladies he's
We'll have to
interested in, I
investigate
guess.
the area ourselves.
It's a song of knife.
Harbor Town? Then that means it's near the ocean, right?
Yes.
I would hope so.
This isn't a field trip, Lizette.
Yes, it is. I'm a water witch. It's an ocean. I'm excited.
It's my brand.
I know you are.
Hey, we don't have to be all serious just because we're on a mission. There's plenty to enjoy.
Do you think I'm capable of being serious?
Food. Most of all.
The women.
No spas this time, Misty. The night is not like the others.
That's right.
No
We are
spa.
on direct orders from the Queen. We cannot fail.
Yeah, whatever.
Fail to find a spa, that is.
It's true.
This will be your first expedition.
Yeah, well.
Head into town to make preparations for the journey.
Yeah, well. Alright.
What am I supposed to prepare anyway?
I don't know.
Excuse me, sir.
Food? Oh, hello.
Me?
Yes?
Yes.
Hi.
It's you.
Hello.
If I had to guess, I'd say that you've lost your way in life.
I mean, not really. We actually have a
Oh, don't say
purpose.
that. My name is Sense Data.
Hi there, Sense Data.
That is an odd name.
I want you to have this.
What is it?
It's a destiny clock. It can tell the time of your destiny. It's a
Well, that helps.
It will guide us. That's fine. Mhm.
Ma'am, I would not like to buy a timeshare.
I guess if it's free.
He'll just take any old shit if it's free.
Come on, dude. That's how they get you in the foot in the door.
She's not actually the street pass person. The destiny clock is a big mechanic of the game.
With those around
So this is a Persona game. We have social links. Luminous Arc had the heart stuff too, but it was based on battles.
Right.
This is more of a time system.
Okay.
Alto.
Why do you
I'm delighted too.
Now, if you'll excuse
Bye,
me,
Sense
your
Data.
story has finally begun, Alto. I
Thanks.
look forward to seeing what happens.
Thanks, Igor.
Bye. Bye, Elizabeth.
Weirdo.
Yes, what weirdo.
How did she know my name?
You're just now thinking of that? Alright, Destiny Clock. Here we go. So, there's actually a time, like, day mechanic.
Okay.
So you spend time with my comrades, guess I'll go talk to Lizette. So it's gonna say here we have this clock in the top left that has blue and red squares in it.
Sure.
Blue circles are free time, red circles are mission.
Ah, so when you've got something penciled into your calendar.
Yes. So when you're in free time, you can go talk to your comrades. Each free time has a specific set of them.
Sure, and
you
that's
can
the
talk
time
to.
will pass thing.
Yes, and that'll pass time. So it's a limited number of times. There's only so many characters you can get up to max, and some characters are actually conflicting because they're on the same time slot. So there's some characters you can never max together on a playthrough. But yeah, we are currently in free time. We don't have a choice. We have to go talk to
We have to
Lizette.
socialize with our peers.
I will save the game. Start using both slots. So I am like Luminous Arc. I am probably going to throw a lot of this choice up to chat. So you guys get to vote who we hang out with. But there are some characters that I'm going to overrule. There's a character we have to spend time with to get the true ending.
Of course.
And there's a character we have to spend time with in order to unlock some skills.
Mm-hmm.
So we are going to...
They're non-negotiable.
Yes, they are. They are non-negotiable. We are going to hang out with those characters as much as we can. Otherwise, I will throw it up to chat so you guys can choose.
Can play favorites.
Luckily, it's only so many because they kind of get stopped. So it's not too many I have to do with them. Spend time with our allies. By bonding with them, you increase the number of skills. I don't think we get, like, dialogue choices that matter here as far as I could see, but... So I currently only have the choice of Lizette. So we're gonna go talk
No
to Lizette.
kappas.
No kappas. So we get a little scene and we increase their heart. A lot of characters are gonna get locked off at certain points.
I should ask you the same. Have you finished your preparations?
Yeah.
The game will not let you spend time with someone that you cannot increase, I think.
Okay, so it won't let you waste a time slot.
ready to.
I'm pretty sure.
I'm getting nervous about searching for the other witches. Hilda is after us, so I hope we don't have to fight the others.
That would be
We won't really know
ridiculous.
until we actually encounter them, though.
Right.
I believe there's only
Aren't
one
you
character we
curious about
have
what
to
they're
spend
like
time with
when I
for the
think about the
true
witches?
ending.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, at the end of the game, we actually get the choice of whether we want to go the standard or the true ending. So
Okay.
even if you get the true ending conditions,
Right, it
you're
won't
not
force
you're
you
not
down the
locked
path
into
to
it.
the hell
Yeah.
boss.
All I can really do
that I
is try
assume
to persuade
exists.
them to help
Mhm,
us. If they don't help us, we won't be able to undo the crystallization.
You sure won't.
Worrying about it when we don't know much isn't going to help. The only witches we actually know at the moment are you and Hilda. Try not to think about it too much.
Don't
So, you
think
know,
about it.
50-50 shot on whether they'll be nice or not.
I'm looking forward to seeing the ocean, but
I think you're fine just the way you are, Lizette. We both decided that we're going to do the best we can, right?
Hell yeah.
So don't worry. We're not planning on making you do all the work.
Oh yes,
You
we
might
are.
be.
Oh yeah, we
You're
are.
not very eloquent.
hey, that's mean. I was serious when I was thinking about all that.
Were you though?
Nervous now. Maybe talking with you helped.
Glad to hear it. Okay, I'll try to relax. I'm going to take a nap until it's time to go.
Wait a sec, Alto.
Now that's a true
Have
soldier.
you already finished cleaning your room?
No.
No, not yet.
No.
Just do it when we get back.
Oh, buddy.
You shouldn't wait. All that dust is going to make you sick.
Especially if you're allergic to it.
Pull the sheets over my head for the time being.
No, only I'm allergic to
You must
dust.
improve your daily habits if you're going to live here.
So the nagging begins again. You never change, do you?
No.
But
Well, actually, she
that's
did.
more
She's a
like
witch
you,
now.
It's true.
I feel most comfortable when I'm thinking about housework. Hey, Alto, let's clean up your room before we leave.
Who are
I'll
these
help you
people who
out.
like
You're going to
cleaning?
go through it if I say no, aren't you?
Of course.
Weirdos.
For your own good,
No,
after all.
I hate
Guess I
cleaning.
have some work to do.
It sucks.
Might as well make it spotless then.
Alright, we're forming a bond. We formed a
bond.
social link. There we go.
That will now die for you.
She acquired Water Veil. New ability, reduce physical damage received. This was by the same people who made Luminous Arc, and it has a lot of similar story beats.
I mean, given that we're collecting elemental witches.
We haven't played Luminous Arc 2 on stream, but it's basically, the story is basically identical to Luminous Arc 2. I thought about whether I wanted to do 2 or this one, but I like this one more. This is just the one I wanted to play. Alright, and spend your free time. There are other ways to spend your free time, but we are gonna...
Be a social butterfly.
I think he might make me go out and explore this time, but...
Sure.
So you can spend your free time going out and exploring areas for items, but we're not going to. We are going to spend all of our free time talking to people. It's especially in your first playthrough, it is like absolutely the better thing to do.
I mean, yeah, if you're learning skills for your allies, that
Yeah.
seems quite strong.
Yep. Yeah, so we have times 2. So we will, instead of exploring, which takes time, it's got a little clock, so it tells you.
Mm-hmm.
We are going to spend our time with our pals. So, got the barracks. So this one we have a choice of Klaus or Rusty, and I'm afraid I'm not leaving it up to chat. We are talking to Klaus.
Do you really want to talk to Klaus?
Yeah. We actually have a really large window to do this,
Commander
but
Klaus.
it
Might as
does
well get it out of the way.
does eventually.
Alto, you seem to be in a hurry.
Yes, I'm on my way to do some sword training.
I want to hit things with my sword.
You are an awfully hard worker.
Commander Klaus, if you have the time, do you think you could train with me?
No.
Me?
I've always wanted to spar against you, though the other soldiers may scold me for asking.
There is no need to worry. I am sure it was meant to be. I will train with you.
I will
Really?
beat your ass.
You'll do it?
I am responsible for keeping tabs on your progress, after all. Let us go.
Let's
Okay.
do it!
Thank you.
Careful, Alto, he's level 8.
Bros.
Well, Alto, you may begin whenever you see fit.
All right, here goes.
So I believe in our next free time slot, we can only do Archibald.
Mm-hmm.
So I will start, like, giving the choice to chat once we get more characters.
Well done. You seem used to your sword. Your spatial awareness is much improved.
Thank you, sir. I didn't come anywhere close to touching you, though.
My weapon is designed to grant me the initiative in most situations. Plus,
I have the weapon triangle advantage.
you must
I'm
train
pretty sure
first.
that's a cowlick.
I knew it. I'll have to work harder.
I'm pretty sure
I will
that
say
counts.
I am
That's a
surprised
cowlick.
you managed to apply your training this quickly. Be sure not to overwork yourself. A sword can be replaced. A body cannot.
You don't know that.
Commander Klaus.
I could replace myself with an
I do want to
android.
become stronger, though,
Mm-hmm.
both in
No, there
mind
is a
and
pig.
body.
There is a pig right here.
Do you feel as though you are not strong enough?
No, it's not that. I can't do anything by myself to reverse the crystallization. Plus, the witches have to go through a lot of pain to use their power. If I'm stronger, they'll be able to come to me when they need help.
So you want to be someone they can depend on.
Commander?
Does that mean you believe myself and the others are inadequate?
No, not at all. That's not what I meant.
I know, Alto.
He's just giving you
You're
shit.
not that arrogant
Klaus is
person.
just giving you shit, buddy.
To be honest, I do feel some inadequacy.
What do you mean?
We always expect the witches to use their powers to help us. The nobles and the common folk expect the same thing. Power belongs to those who are born with it. Others must rely on them. Your wish is to be strong, so that the witches can depend on you instead. Such naivety makes me feel nostalgic.
Naivety?
You come from Mithra, correct?
Yep.
I know there were many good people there.
Yes.
Now they're all rocks.
Then you must work as hard as
Now
you
they're
can.
all dead.
Do not stop training. That is the only way you will rescue those who have been crystallized.
Yes, sir. I hope
Maybe
you come
someday
visit
you'll
me
even
so
learn
it's back in
triple
village.
slash.
Though it may be difficult for you to get days off.
Me? Visit your village? I will consider it. Alto, you have an instinct unique
I'll
among
think
those
about
of
it.
the 9th Regiment. Hold that dear to you. I will be counting on you.
Bromance, bromance.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Alright, social link formed. HP recovery, recover HP at the end of turn. I do like that it tells you what they are.
What it actually is, rather than making you wonder.
Increased accuracy for adjacent allies. Alright, good stuff. That's good. I think there are character endings for I think basically everyone in this game, but I believe they're only romantic with the girls.
Whoa, 32? Ancient.
Yeah, he's 32. Alright, so yeah, we don't have a choice. I mean, we could explore, but I think we'll talk to Archibald. No reason not to talk to our lad.
I'm coming.
Archibald, where are you going with those tools?
Ah, Alto.
What you doing, buddy?
Come with me.
I'm gonna
Are
be.
you gonna patch up something
I'm gonna
weird?
be 32 this year, and I'm old as balls.
Wasteful. These weapons are terribly maintained.
Oh
A
no!
sword is the lifeblood of a knight. These edges would dull in no time.
Archibald, what's with all these weapons?
It is a knight's duty to maintain his armaments.
That doesn't mean you have to take care of other people's too. Your weapon. Isn't that the most difficult to manage?
I always keep it in the best condition so I can handle any sudden occurrences. However, merely one well-maintained weapon is not enough.
Oh, okay.
We need a strong and
He's a
organized
weapons
army
lad.
in order to rule this large
Weapons dude.
As such, it is imperative that every weapon we have is at peak condition.
If he had a wife, he would be a wife guy.
Protectors of this land.
But aren't you a higher
Surprising
authority?
overlap
I know
between
it's
weapons
important.
guys and wife
Can't you
guys.
ask someone else to do it?
In that case, Alto, do you know of this weapon?
It is interesting because he's
Looks
not
like a
really
regular
treated
sword,
like an old
just
man.
bent a little.
Yeah.
We don't call him old man.
They
He's
are
just a
primarily
guy.
used by minority groups in the West. The sharp side is opposite.
He's just
what
a
you
knight.
normally expect.
He's like a knight's age, which is it's
I would have cut my
it's
hand
kind
off
of funny that the knights are like in
This
their
large
20s and
sword,
30s.
Son Bateau, is used for battle against armed cavalry. Try holding
Ooh.
Okay.
Good old Zanbato.
I can't. I'm not strong enough.
it. Weighs over 40 pounds. It is more hammer than sword.
I have no idea how accurate this is. I'm sure it's probably like if Doc was watching this, it'd be killing him.
I never knew there was so much to know about weapons.
Of course, you cannot correctly manage them without proper knowledge.
I see. That's why it can't be left for someone else to do.
The first head of the Archibald family began as a simple village blacksmith, but the king
That explains a lot.
took a liking to him and granted him nobility.
Carl.
In thanks for this,
Thanks,
my
King
family
Carl.
has managed the armory for
That's
generations.
a terrible
I
name,
didn't
King
realize your
Carl.
household had such a storied history. All right. In that case, I'd like to.
You think
help.
he was a Carl boss?
I'd like to learn more about weapons anyway. I should know some. if
Yeah,
I'm going to
100%,
work
100% a Carl boss.
Indeed, that would be quite helpful.
I'm so fucking
I have
excited
worked
for the
so
fiesta.
much lately, the weapons
I
have
know.
fallen by
It's
the
still
wayside.
2 or 3 days away, and I'm so fucking
The Night
hyped.
Squad is
And it's
proud
still all she can talk about.
I know, it's all I can think about.
teach you.
You're embarrassing me.
He has potential for sure. It is just as I thought. Best to keep a hold of this one. All right. Alto, prepare your heart and take up your whetstone.
Love this
I will
man.
bestow upon you all my knowledge of this armory.
Huh?
You are gonna learn about
Maybe
so
all
many
of it would
swords.
Be a bit too much.
A knight cannot betray his word. You may not leave until
His voice actor is doing so much work here.
Patrick Seitz, isn't it?
Yeah. He's so good.
Doing pretty good, yeah.
He's so likable.
Truly fulfilled.
I feel like I might have gotten in way over my head. I see now why he's the only one who
It
takes care of
is
these
wild
things.
to me just how many big names there are in this game, and they're all doing a good job. Like in Luminous Arc 1, they're all kind of like phoning it in a bit. But like in this one, they're giving it all
On this
they
one,
got.
yeah, like
They're
it's
giving it
been
some
pretty fun
gusto.
so far.
Acquired Vitality. Take less damage when HP is low. Good stuff.
Thicker.
Critical support. Increased critical hit rate for adjacent allies. I mean, this game isn't that old. It's this game came out in I think 2015. This is a 3DS game. It's not all, these people were all like pretty big anime and JRPG names by then, for sure. Like if you look at their behind the voice actors, there, yeah, Jameson Price, Patrick Seitz had loads of roles before this game and after. Alright, mission time. So we're gonna go have a look in the shops.
Welcome, Alto.
I do want to sell all exchange items.
What would you like?
I don't know if there's anything new. I didn't buy it in the first place. I will buy it and equip it now. Alto is probably Draymond who was catchy. I don't know if he was in 4, Star Ocean 4. I don't know if there's any, yeah, there's stuff. I'm probably gonna hold on to my money.
Okey-dokey. What are you selling?
Let's see if those staffs are better than what I've got equipped. Got more orbs. Yep, slightly better with more orb slots. So luckily when you equip a new weapon, you keep your orbs.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't be like, hey, you gotta equip new orbs now, which I always appreciate, because I always hated when games were like, your orbs are on that specific weapon.
Forever, yeah.
Yeah.
Always a pain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like, Matt Mercer's in this game, which would
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
have been, like, less than a year before he was McCree in Overwatch.
Yeah. I mean, this game is only 6 years old.
Yep.
Yeah, she probably wants some
fruit gummies.
SP healing, yeah. I don't use items terribly often.
I feel like an ether is a pretty good one, though.
Yeah, ethers are very good here. Alright, go to Windy Hills. It does sound amazing. Yeah, Star Ocean 4 is a game that has an absolute, like star-studded voice acting cast that is criminally used, like, directed so poorly, so
What can I do
badly.
for you?
Whereas in this game, they're actually, like, they're really good. Give a lot of character.
Was Patrick Seitz, Robot in Star Ocean 4? Yeah, I can't actually remember who Bacchus is.
Not according to this.
I feel like Bacchus was like someone who's only really done 1 or 2 roles.
It just it wasn't loaded in. No, it doesn't look like it.
I can look it up. You can keep-
Yep, I'll keep doing stuff.
What
Yeah,
would
can I
you like?
buy... Ooh, Venom, low chancing. It's like poison and greed. Experience gained increased by 10%. That's, It's not... Travis Willingham. Yeah, is he not also in this game?
I believe so.
Maybe not.
Well, again, I can
Yeah,
look
I
up.
don't see him on the list here. Yeah, the thing about like 10% experience, as we said, like if you're a higher level than your enemy, your experience tanks.
Right.
So like, you kind of just always want to be like on par with your enemies, especially with the free healing on level upping, like
Knuckles.
leveling up. Oh yeah,
It was
Knuckles.
Travis Willingham.
Yes, Knuckles. Yeah. So typically speaking, like, I'm not really all that fussed about experience game with 10%. I mean, it's pretty decent. It's not terrible. I might pick one up for the Zet.
Thank you very much.
I mean, keep one around, but it's not as good in this game as you would think. Although, like, more experience is also good for getting those free heals. There's kind of like a point where it's a detriment, but for Lizette, who's only level 3, it's a plus.
Right.
Yeah, the creative stars report did not want to make the game. It absolutely showed. Yeah, this has like big names that's cast who are all like doing a real good job. Like I think the voice
Having
acting.
a fun time.
The voice acting is a lot of fun. They're having a laugh with it, and I think they're doing a pretty good job. All right, I think we're good to just roll on to the mission. If we do depart and then discover, oh, we've missed something, you can just go back to the capital. Ooh, hello.
Just
There's some
kidding.
blueberries
Back to the
there.
capital. I do sort of like this map as a like continuation of the Luminous Arc one.
Luminous Arc one also had the really annoying thing if you had to go through the battles.
Yes.
I don't think that is the case in this one, but yeah, they're like optional. Yeah, they're free missions. Time doesn't pass. Like good for experience. I will probably go ahead and go for it. The experience is quite good this early on. Let me. Yeah, so that's an event down there.
The witches are our top priority.
If you go up to it, you have the choice. So there's in Luminous Arc 1, it was like...
you just got in a fight every time.
You just got in a fight, and it was so awkward moving around the map.
Yup.
But, it's much less so. So yeah, we'll probably do this free battle, and then go on to the event.
Events? Gross. Story?
I won't need to do free battles all that much, I don't think, but at the start of the game, it's quite good to get Lizette, especially, some levels.
I mean, I get the feeling upping her SP with levels is really good.
Map, got it, level 5, 5 and 6s, yeah, like, pretty good. I kind of do expect you to do this one, for sure. But I kind of try to keep a lot of these free battles off stream. Because they're like in
I
mission
imagine
stuff,
they're the
it's a
usual
bit
generic
awkward.
ones.
Yeah. Have any special? Land the first attack, no allies are defeated. Oh, interesting. Okay.
Let them rush across the bridge to you.
Well, Rusty is pretty good for. I'm probably gonna put those. Getting the first hit here. That's the wrong button. I have start on triangle for a lot of GBA games.
Right.
So I'm pressing triangle as start, and no, I have a PS4 controller, so options is start.
Yep.
I could, smack
could
him
tag
here,
that man right now.
Yep.
It's time. Here you go.
I level 5 and 6 and might be getting slightly more experience. Yeah, 2 instead of 1.
Woo!
Let us advance.
So they're not getting no experience, which is nice.
I am coming.
Yeah, you are.
There he goes.
I probably will turn off movies for this one. Just to get this going faster. Oh yeah, there was parry.
Yeah.
Nice.
Slice the arrow.
Yes, Rusty. Well, he's a scout, but yeah, he's like the thief character.
Speedy, knifey.
Very good payback. Ow.
my turn.
Alright, not much she can do.
And here comes the pig squad. That said, they might get a little stuck here.
They're a little stuck on this bridge, yeah, which is very funny.
Fight him on a log.
Let us advance.
I don't know if I can turn off animations
In the
like
middle of a fight.
menu.
Oh no.
Like, that doesn't have an option. I can turn them off here because I've got the option when I attack something.
Mm-hmm.
Here I come.
Yeah, see, we'll hit allies. Yeah, I can turn them off here.
I guess at least the game does warn you.
It does tell you, yeah.
When you're about to poke a friend.
I don't think I can... I can heal without it needing heal. So.
Here I come.
Let's see if it gets me any experience. One.
Boop.
I believe healing is a similar thing to, like, fighting experience. You get more if they're a higher level than you. If you're healing someone higher level than you get more experience.
Let's go.
Alright, like, how bottlenecked I want to be. I'm rusty going over here and taking some shots at these orcs.
Swing.
I'll go. I'm ready.
Flash, do a murder. Yeah, choose a system, get experience for your healers always. You get pretty good experience in this game for, I'm gonna move here, because then there's that.
Yeah, Lizette will be able to
behind,
slide on up.
yeah.
Slide into the DMs.
I should probably get smacked by an orc for it, but
That's
I don't feel
fine.
like that's a bad thing.
You got her defense up.
Here I go. I think I'm a little stronger now.
Sure are. My goal is if I can get Alto at 6 and Lizette to 5,
Yep.
I'll be pretty happy with that. Okay, I'm gonna have to be a little careful with Alto. Hopefully he doesn't pun it here.
It'd be a little funny.
He's a decent ways off a level. Oh, actually, he's pretty
This
close.
is close.
Pretty close.
I am coming.
Okay. Yeah, the archers don't move, so I think Alto will be fine until he gets that level.
Mm-hmm.
I can't rush. There's no enemy.
Let us advance.
Good even. I can't get close to him to you.
Oh dear.
I mean, it's fine.
Let's go.
He's definitely maybe not about to die.
It's fine. I could go and heal him on an item, but I'm gonna be a little bold.
It's time.
A little spicy.
I'm gonna be a little spicy. I mean, the game does have inbuilt save states, with its, like, suspense save.
Sure. A lot of games like doing that.
Yeah, so I totally feel fine. I feel like I should get 5 experience here, but
One way to find out.
I'm save stating because this is a little ballsy. Not a kill, but... Brilliant!
Stronger.
Easy, every time.
Arc Slash, alright.
When's he gonna learn Luminous Slash? Oh, buddy.
Yeah, the thing about Rusty is he counters at range
Yeah.
as well.
Anything in his range he can counter, so...
That parry lands a lot more often than you think it would. It's very good.
I am coming.
Sure are, buddy. Alright.
Sliding his way up the river.
Okay, I'm gonna move in front of you. He's probably gonna counter kill himself on Alto, if I had to guess. Yep.
It's my
Savage
turn.
Tooth does sound like a band.
It does.
Here I go.
cast a heal? Yes, the healing is a good experience, especially if they're higher level than you.
Mm-hmm. Rude.
Let us advance.
A little. The good thing is I can heal and then I can move.
That is definitely quite nice.
It's something I do miss an awful lot when I play Fire Emblem.
Yeah.
Is the ability to do that. I'm gonna stab this archer.
It's time.
I'm for stabbing.
I am coming.
Right, I can also...
Here I come.
Come on and slam!
Big snackies.
As he just slides forward.
It looks perfect.
Missed, pal. I'm putting myself in a little danger trying to do this, the amount of scumming I'm doing, but...
I do love
overall,
danger.
I think I'm okay. Lizette will get the kill on this. I might actually make a kill on this guy. A little safer for her. I should totally can. Alright, I'm gonna get the kill on this guy.
I'm ready.
Let's attack from the side, shall we?
He's also Chopin in Eternal Sonata.
He sure is!
Another game that we are currently
Another
playing.
game we're playing. We cannot escape. We cannot escape Robbie Draymond, and we cannot escape Patrick Size.
Yep.
They are inescapable.
Here I come.
Just heal up Rusty a little bit. Yeah, an archer ear, and it's edible, apparently.
It's my turn.
Edible?
Edible? Go ahead and splash attack. If she's not like level 5, but she's close to it, I'm pretty happy with that too.
Yep. A lot of it will really come down to if these enemies decide they really want to die.
It's time.
There was a support bonus, aim plus 5 on the left here. So I really like how transparent this game is with all its like
What you're getting from
stuff.
each thing, yeah.
Ooh, if that orc captain goes around and punches her, I'm in a little bit of trouble. I don't think it can because Archibald...
Has like an area of effect around him.
Yeah, which means they can't actually get into like space.
Right.
Yeah, you can see that you can't actually. I think he has to like go. He has to go around this space.
Yeah.
But he actually cannot go into this one where his archer is. He has to go around, and he can't go into this one. It's outlined in red, the squares he can't get in because
so
of
there
these
are
two
zones
skills.
of control here.
Because our
yeah.
two characters have the like enemies can't go into tiles adjacent to them.
Yep.
Like they can go in them to attack them, but they
Yes.
can't like pass through
Yes,
them.
you can't walk through them.
Yes. You basically they get walled there, so this guy can't actually like go through the square. So as long as I keep Archibald here, she is safe from interesting thing. Like I would like her to kill this archer, but it's lower than it. So it might be best just to finish off the capture.
Here I come!
A wall!
I'll go.
Yeah, good. You see, is like super fucking trapped.
Yeah. I'm stuck.
Oh yes, we got arc slash. Hits in a wide arc. Yes, that's a
AoE, yeah, in front of
a line, horizontal line in front of him.
you. Makes sense.
Of course, if I do that, I will. Yes, L and R lets you see if you're hitting multiple
Other things
targets.
you're
what
hitting,
you're doing.
yeah.
So yes, you can't target allies with moves, but you can hit them. Oh yes, it was Streamlabs.
Oh, yes. Drinking with Skeletons. Jordan, thank you for the host.
Thank you. Is it that?
Yes. We're streaming Stella Glow. Witches.
Witches! Alright, so yeah. Okay, Lizette could probably get this kill on this ogre, which would be pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
It's time.
I'll go ahead and whittle it down a little bit more. So yeah, the support, the aim +5.
Mm-hmm.
It's time.
Let's see if Klaus kills it, to be fair.
Also possible.
Let us advance.
I'll move to the side.
Here I come.
Not quite.
I'll hit him for 8! Yeah!
No. He's gotta learn somehow.
He sure will. I missed! Woo!
Hello, Bird Teeth.
My turn.
Hello, hello. Alright, we're going to splash. It goes good. Alright. That's a free battle out of the way. Good experience for this.
Yeah, she got the level, so she is 5 now.
Yeah, that was my goal. Like, it really is, like, if you're around the level of the free battles, it's kind of where you want to be.
Yep.
I got a handy stone. Healing mist, I believe. Yeah, that's an AoE healing, which is pretty good. None of them damage to one enemy. Ooh, nice.
Alright, now for the story or whatever.
Yep, story or whatever. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and save. So yeah, like, getting those two much higher, like closer to your other 3 is just,
Just makes it so you have to worry about it less in future chapters.
yes. Your levels tend to battle, not occur. Do tend to be around the same as your enemies you're facing because of the really aggressive
limits you quite hard.
EXP scaling. Like, if you were 1 level above your enemies, you were getting no experience.
Smells salty.
I do love the smell of the ocean. I miss it dreadfully.
Mm-hmm. We'd get it, but it's kind of overpowered by the smell of New Jersey.
Yeah, a little bit. Mecca for sailors. Archibald is like, take care of your weapons.
But what about your sword?
She doesn't need to take care of her weapon. She uses water magic. Alright, down to the port town. Alright, gonna gather info on the Wind Witch.
Port
Noir.
Built into a cliff, as all good towns are.
Wow! What a lively town!
Very good.
There's a circus tent in the square.
No!
Oh, good.
No,
Clowns.
not the clowns!
Send in the clowns. Down just a few years ago.
Uh-oh.
We need to gather information.
It's bustling.
Bustling and bustling?
Just a few years ago, it was a wreck. It got an infusion of money from somewhere. Uh-oh.
Wow! All those people are holding up wads of cash!
Okay.
Really expensive items at that street stall.
What you are witnessing is called an auction.
What's that?
At an auction, individuals sell their wares to the highest bidder.
Usually it's just a lot of junk, but sometimes you can find a real steal.
Explaining the concept of an auction to these country
We are
bumpkins.
in the middle of a mission here.
Don't be so uptight.
Shut the fuck up, buddy. Oh,
Ooh, hello.
been a while.
I'll pay
Yeah, we finally got a break from the bots.
for that vase. What? Then I'll pay 2,000 gold for it.
That's an agitated merchant right there.
The voice actors doing some extra voices there.
Sell for a ton back at the capital.
You have a keen eye for value, despite how you look.
Uh-oh.
Baby.
What? Who the hell are you, kid?
We found the ripoff merchant.
And I'm not a kid!
Kid seems about right for a pretentious little punk like you.
Wow. The Regnant Knights sure do live up to their reputation.
Pregnant.
Just say.
Regnant.
The
They're
next
regnant.
is up for bid.
All the knights are regnant.
Next up is a very rare
Yeah.
blue pearl cultured from a
Carol, I
wind
believe,
tower
and
shell.
Yeah.
That's
I think so. Yep.
most recently for us, I and Planetess.
Yeah.
3,000 gold. Do I have any takers?
5,000 gold.
Are you crazy? 5,000?
Just watch and learn. I'm gonna make a small fortune.
Are you fucking idiot?
Do I hear 5,500?
I bid 5,500 gold.
Hey kid, sure you didn't add an extra zero in there?
Don't worry about me, old timer.
Didn't anyone ever teach you to respect your elders? 6,000.
6,500.
I love
Rusty.
Rusty, you idiot.
This child?
Don't pull a Rusty venture.
You will pull a Rusty venture.
They want to fight? I'll fight them. 10,000 gold.
10,000 gold. Anyone else? How
Oh,
about you,
man.
young
The market value of that blue pearl is around 9,000 gold at best.
Idiot!
10 for it. I'm done bidding.
Idiot!
Hey, old timer, if you think that pearl is worth 10,000 gold, then you should be happy. You have a keen eye, remember?
You little
Comedy music's back.
Oh, and that vase was a knockoff. You should study up before you participate in any more auctions. Alright,
Owned.
maybe I'll see you around.
Wow.
Bye.
Is this just a troll Rusty?
Yeah, this was just, he just trolled Rusty.
Or, as they say, just taken to the cleaners.
They do, as they say.
Commander, lend me some money.
No.
You can pay me back later.
Attaboy, Commander. I knew I could count on you.
What's the interest rate?
Me, Rusty? I will simply take it out of your paycheck. Within
Yeah, this whole scene is just fuck you, Rusty. Woo!
I'm Rusty.
Oh! Wow, that's the mayor.
The Regnant Knights, you say?
Yes.
I don't
Yes.
mean to offend,
Yes.
but do you have any identification?
We have a knife sword.
We have a knife?
The royal
It's
seal.
okay, it's a royal seal,
Bonanza!
The mayor of this
what was it?
I'd like to have the townspeople give you a
Songstone?
Yes.
And a knife. It's clearly a knife, everyone. Come on.
How many descriptors can we come up with for this?
This is a very peaceful town. We
But
don't
Ewan
have
was bidding on it just so that Rusty would overbid to hell because he was just
That there is a witch
he was
residing
just
here.
being a dick.
Mhm.
So then it's true.
A
Of course it
witch?
is. This
Ooh.
town has suffered greatly at the hands of that evil wind witch.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Bad?
Oh
Wind's
Worse
no.
than bad.
Oh
All
no.
she did here, she might as well be the Witch of Destruction. She
Oh, I
wrecked
trust
the
this guy
spring
though.
and roiled the sea with her wind.
I trust this guy.
I do love roiling the sea with my wind.
This literal fat capitalist.
And yet, despite all that, your town still seems to prosper.
Well, I don't want to brag, but our success is all due to me being mayor.
Okay, Mayor Bonanza.
Mayor Bonanza. Is that a better or worse name than Mayor Bogan?
Many of the townspeople called for her to be executed.
Wow.
Maybe hard on crime, but I couldn't do that. She's still a girl.
He's one of the other voice actors, and I can't.
The townsfolk work together to rebuild.
I think it's Eloise.
That's
Yes,
impressive.
you're right.
And
That is an
where the
Eloise
witch-
voice.
That's Eloise.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I haven't seen her since she was exiled. Hopefully, she's avoiding trouble and living her life quietly somewhere.
That's definitely Eloise, yes.
Because he's also the advisor to the Queen.
Yeah.
And he's doing a pretty similar voice for the mayor. All right, so the witch is exiled, slightly out of town.
I mean, we're on the harbor. How hard could it be? She's only slightly.
I'm sure she's totally evil.
This man was definitely telling us the unvarnished truth here.
100%, yeah. We say they. I think you mean we, since you are one. Oh, hello. What's up? Hey, Ewan. You want to tell us where the witch is? You want to be useful?
Rusty, give him a noogie.
Okay. Why are you
Then why are
buying
you paying
it?
10,000 for it?
Mm-hmm. Okay,
You're at
this
least
is
not
getting
an idiot.
weird. Why are you buying it back then? What do you understand?
Ewan Inc.
You and Ink. Yeah, he just bought an NFT. Uh-huh. Traveling merchant. Well, there you go. Biggest capitalist of them all.
This baby actually does logistics.
Mm-hmm. Sure. I mean, his name is Ewan.
Anybody could be named Ewan.
True. Yes, of course, idiot. What does this have to do with anything?
You seem like a micromanager.
Got a sweet hat, though.
Well, it is true.
Hmm? Sure. I mean, yeah, this man is capitalist. Did she just boop him? Ah, yes, he does have a tail. Like, he just has a tail accessory that he
He's
always wears.
Just a furry.
He is a furry. You can't see it, but if you ever see his full sprite, he is
No,
wearing
you were
a
all
tail.
gonna be meatheads. Because I'm a CEO.
Who are you impressed by? Klaus? Okay. What did he even do?
Recognized
Yeah, it is a little prosperous. It's a little weird that... Yes. Why is it so... I mean, yeah, that's weird, right? He wants in on that action.
you? I want to know if they've got a money press.
Mm-hmm.
They minting coins in secret.
What illegal activities are they up to? Okay. Windy Hills.
You might find a wind witch at the Windy Hills, maybe?
Yeah, maybe. Well, bye, Ewan. I'm sure he's unimportant.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a bit both? Well, let's go to the Windy Hills. It sounds good. Where else would the witch live? But on the Windy Hills.
Again, that's probably where I would start my search, whether I had information or not.
Yeah, it sure is.
Whether I had a hot tip or not.
Alright, so we're probably gonna go back and save. And I think I'll probably end there for today, since we're at 2 hours and we're streaming later tonight.
Seems reasonable.
Alright, next time we'll go to the Windy Hills and we'll see if we find the Wind Witch on the Windy Hills.
There's no chance. It's not happening.
Where would you ever find a Wind Witch? I'm sure she is every bit as evil as that.
Oh, definitely.
That mayor, that extremely rich mayor.
I trust Mr. It's All Thanks to Me Mayor.
Mr. Bonanza, Mayor Bonanza.
He is definitely on the up and up.
Mr. Eloise doing an evil voice. Yes. Alright, well, more of this next Friday, where we might meet the Wind Witch.
The winch.
The winch. We're finally gonna get another witch. It'll be great. Alright, we'll be back at 7, so in just under 3 hours with more Slay the Spire, our usual Friday evening game.
That we will.
We're playing more cards. Alright, more anime witches next week. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.